come with your priesthood.
You got something, we just go on the line.
Okay, what you got?
I got
Go ahead, come with it.
Isaiah 6 and 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then I said, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Because from our apostles and elders that's sent out by Yahweh Shem Shai, starting from them on down, Israel walks by every day and they see but perceive not. They hear but they don't understand it.
That's right.
Verse 10. Make the heart of this people fat, and the heart of the average Israelite out here is fat and wickedness, man. Fucking another dude's bitch. That's all you hear, man. Right when a nigga song come on, I fucked your bitch and then ran up the street with a gat. Then rolled a blunt. Fucking wicked shit, man. And make
shit on your grandma's porch.
Hey, they might actually take our lunch.
Put some respect on it.
Don't loop that shit, niggas. Don't do it.
Loop it like
Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. But the Lord don't want that for y'all, man. He wants y'all to die, because from the time of Masha to the time of Zechariah, to the time of Yahushua, y'all still didn't want to listen. So the Lord just gonna get rid of you, like how it's hailing. It's gonna hail down the nation of Israel and the rest of the earth.
That's right.
Right.
And that was Isaiah. Isaiah was speaking. And Jack Jeremiah was always he was so pissed off at Israel, man. He wanted their ass. He's like, get rid of their ass. Fuck them, man. You know what I'm saying? And he an Israelite. He gonna be part of it. You know what I mean?
And that's gonna happen too. And the Most High is gonna get rid of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You know, going into Zechariah 13 and 7. He's gonna get rid of 2/3 because 2/3 of you like when you go to eat some greens, because I love eating greens, man. Like green vegetables. But you might have some rotten vegetables in the mix, man. And what it can do is it can damage. Like if you're eating spinach, you might have some rotten spinach that's been sitting on top of some spinach for a long time, to where it begins to make the other spinach rotten away. So what you do is you take it out, you peel off the spinach that ain't right, the spinach that's messed up. But you got Joel. Go ahead.
This is Joel.
Because the reason why World War III is going to happen, the Lord is gathering all of the nations. He's gathering all of the nations to receive judgment for the things that they done unto the nation of Israel. Which the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the true nation of Israel according to the Bible. But that was like we said earlier, that was covered up. And other people tried to take our identity, but we're standing back up, and the Lord is giving our identity back, pursuant to Ezekiel. Now, we read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, with the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, which spoke about all of the other nations being confederate against us, right? So since those nations were confederate against us to bring us down, the Lord is going to cause all of them to bring each other down. And not just them, because when they start fighting World War III against each other, the Messiah is going to crack the clouds and come back, as it was prophesied about in the Bible for him to come back. And they're going to turn away from fighting each other and start fighting him.
Yeah, together they're going to join Confederate and fight against him.
Hey, can you grab 2nd Ezra 13?
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, behold,
I can ask a question, brother.
You want me to finish this and then
you
ask your question?
Oh, yeah.
For behold, in those days and in that time,
When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
There you go. It says that he would grab all nations and he would bring them into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. Which Yahweh Shaphat means Yahweh's judgment. You know, Yahweh being the name of the Most High Heavenly Father, and Shaphat, that's the Hebrew word for judgment. So if you wanted to pray that the Lord bring judgment on people, you say Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Shalak Rayam, Wa Ainashim, Wa Abadim, Wa Haragim, Wa Mashapatnim, you know. So basically the word Mashapatnim means the judgment, you know.
I got it.
Go for it.
2nd Ezra 13.
Yeah.
From the top.
No, not from the top. Just go to hit the point where it talks about them going from 5. I think it's 13 and 8.
Yep.
Or maybe 18.
Nah, I think it's
Not where it says he engraved the. Not where it talks about engraving the mountain. Right, it should be like right over here.
They gathered
It's
together.
29 somewhere around there.
Okay, 2nd Ezra 13 and 29. Behold, the day comes when the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
There you go. Deliver them that are upon the earth. That's not talking about everybody. Because can you grab Matthew 1 and 21?
Right. Matthew 1 and 21.
Can somebody grab Acts 2 and 21 and read down to 22?
Matthew 1 and 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushai, which Yahushai is the son of the Heavenly Father, which the world knows that Jesus, but his name is Yahushai in the Hebrew. For he shall save his people from their sins.
So the one that they call the Messiah, he came to save his people. He didn't come to save everybody else. And matter of fact, if he like we said earlier, if he's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, that would mean that the rest of the Jews had to be his complexion too. Even Solomon said in Songs of Solomon 1 and 5, I am black but comely. So I am black and beautiful. That's what Solomon said. So if the Messiah is a so-called black man and the rest of the Jews are black, and what you did to his people, how do you think he's gonna feel when he returns? You think he's gonna embrace you? If you came to my house and you killed my son or you killed my children, I'm gonna get at your ass when I can. Go ahead. You can go back to 13.
2nd Ezra 13 and
grab that in 2 and 21 first. This is just to prove that the Lord only came for the children of Israel.
Acts 2 and 21. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
So whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. And who is this addressed to?
Ye men of Israel,
Ye men of Israel.
hear these words.
You men of Israel, hear these words. So the Messiah only came to save and deliver the children of Israel. Hey,
I'm looking for my back.
oh no, I think it's right here.
I got it.
Go back to 13:30 for me.
Their camera's at 4 minutes.
Okay, come.
Verse 30, and he shall come to 2nd Ezra 13 and 30, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Verse 30, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Verse 31.
Why is it the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth? Because when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, it says that these people, matter of fact, we can grab that too. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Somebody got that?
Because these people, they're going to think that the Messiah, first of all, these people look down on us. That's the reason why they treat us the way that they do. That's the reason why they treat our women the way that they do. That's the reason why they treat our men the way that they do. They look down and they despise us. You know, in the eyes of all of the other nations, we're the lowest people on the planet Earth. everybody wants to be like us, but they want to talk about us. They want to degrade us. They want to disrespect us. But yet they want to be just like us. But what's going to happen is the Messiah, when he comes, he's going to come to the astonishment of the people of the earth, because they're going to look at us and say, okay, why is these people that we despise, well, why